we had a question that we asked, and I'll just ask you, if you could go back to you being 12 years old, knowing everything that you know right now, would you go back there?
And so I'm 12 years old with my knowledge now.
Your knowledge of everything that you know now. Would you go ahead and you'd have to relive, everything, but you could just go back.
That's tough because it's like there's stuff that you could go back and you can avoid or change or adjust.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, man, I don't think so. I don't think I would go back. One, because I already feel like everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. Mm-hmm. This is a mindset that I learned through trauma and tragedy.
Yeah.
Right. And if I know all of that now, then I'm like, all right, I'll go back and I'll end up here anyway. Right. Because everything that happened exactly the way it's supposed to. I'm supposed to be where I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. So going back wouldn't change anything for me because I guess it's weird, right? Because you would try not to change stuff. Mm-hmm. Try to make sure I get on the bus at exactly the right time so I can meet my wife. All that stuff is weird.
Yeah.
I think people say stuff like that when you're talking about we go back and we would, buy a house or we would invest in a certain thing. But I was 12. I wasn't doing nothing but eating a bunch of candy and playing sports, playing outside, playing with dogs.
Well, that was one of the things that we were kind of saying, okay, so even if you did do that and then you went back and then you were like, all right, Mom, can I have my allowance? And your mom gives you $20, grandma gives you $20, and then you decide to, start putting that to the side and you're saving more and more and more. And then once you get to 18, you open an account, like Scottrade or, whatever the account
whatever's
was
open
back
at that time.
Yeah. And you just, boom, I'm buying Apple. I'm buying all the Apple I can. I'm buying all the Google I can. I'm buying all the Amazon I can. So by the time you're, in your 20s, you millionaire, multi-millionaire, right? Mm. How do you end up meeting Ari?
Yeah.
You're a millionaire now. I'm not going to school. Or if I do, I'm going there for a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm out. I don't got to do this. So maybe you do stay there around, but maybe you're not going to play football. Why do I need to play football?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm just going, I'm not going to the league. So why beat myself up like that?
Yeah. And then you're like, man, I'm getting out of Richmond. Mom, we got $1 million. We don't got to live here no more. We're going over here.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? That reminds me of two things. One, did you watch Quantum Leap when we were younger?
Heck yeah. Come on now.
Right. So you go back and change time or fix this thing or whatever, right? Ziggy would always mess up and he's had Ziggy's tripping and smoking a cigar. Or Butterfly Effect, or this show that's on Netflix, 11/26/63 is about the JFK shooting.
Okay.
He goes back in time and tries to fix things and.
Okay.
Nah, man. It's funny too because in that particular movie, it's a Stephen King. Is that the dude?
Maybe
the writer.
Oh, Stephen King is definitely a writer.
Yeah. So it's one of his things, and they turned it into a show, and it's all kind of It and Derry and all this stuff kind of all center around the same little county or whatever. And the dude who's in it, the main character, lives in one of the cities that's in that county, and then there's a portal. He goes through the portal. He ends up back 3 years or so before JFK gets killed. And he's trying to stop that because, if, whatever happens, JFK gets killed and then the world kind of changes, right? Because JFK was supposed to be progressive and the world was going to be a better place if he would have stayed president. And things happen, LBJ, all that, whatever. So they're trying to go back to fix it. Well, they eventually, spoiler alert, by the end of the season, they fix it, but the world is terrible because of it. There's internment camps and there's the world is awful because JFK survived. And so it's all right, we'll go back and do all these different things but that would change the trajectory of everybody around you, right? And yes, we all want to have more money. We want to invest and be millionaires and billionaires. But what is that going to do to the life that you would have had had you not done that? None of this would be here right now if I went back to 12 with all that I know now, right? Because there's definitely some things that I probably would do. where like I don't have any regrets, but I'd be like, make a little extra money here, make a little change on this,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bet on this game or whatever, like do these little
Uh-huh.
different things. And all of that's going to change the things around you. All the things that you love about being here now are going to change.
Yeah.
So no, I wouldn't.
Mm.
Definitely wouldn't go back to 12. That's too young. Like you can't do nothing as a 12-year-old. I definitely don't want to be 12. I guess you don't have all the concerns, right? And the worries of like bills and all that stuff, right? It's probably when you were still carefree and just being able to be a kid and, you know, go outside, scuff up your knees and stuff like that. But
Just floating through.
yeah.